You guys may have seen a funny Aussie who states how to be a dad, how to dad, and it's a really funny channel, and he's all into it, showing us how to burp a baby or how to carry a baby, and he's very comical. But I want to show you how not to dad in one quick video. Let's go.
This instructional video on how to burp a baby. First you're going to need a baby, the standard burp, the reverse cat pat,
one key way to not dad is to hold your farts. Now listen, farts are funny. Dad's farts are especially funny, especially when well timed. If you have small children, maybe your older children will get a little embarrassed, but if you want to be a bad dad, hold your farts and try. Actually, funny story, my wife and I, when we were dating, I did not fart in front of her for more than a year until we were engaged. I knew it was locked. Then I let it loose.
When they're young, they're a cub, then they're a boy, and then they're a young man. And one of the first lessons your son will ever learn about what it is to be a man is his observation of how you treat his mother.
By the way, I'm going to intersperse some actual good fatherhood advice from Nick Freitas in some of the interim pieces of this video. So the second way to not dad is don't read and don't read to your children. If you're not reading and if you're not reading to your children, it's Hot Mess Express. And not only does it help them developmentally, but you get to frame the stories that you're reading to them in ways that will help them integrate into what your value system is, how to engage with the world successfully.
Like he was standing up to his friends because they were all doing something that they shouldn't have been. And they knew it, and he knew it, but he was the only one that called him out for it. And he was ready. Fathers believe that our primary role during our son's youth was merely to provide, to establish order, to protect. And while all of those things are true, they are incomplete. Your son will have been looking for guidance since he was very small. He will glean what he can through observation, but he requires instruction. And if he doesn't get it from you, believe me, he will get it from somewhere. And what this
If you want to not dad well, the final way that I'll share is to eat dinner around the TV at all times. And by the way, secondarily to that, have something on in the car at all times for your kids to watch or give them devices. If you do this, you guarantee that you won't have any meaningful conversations. You won't have to teach them tolerance to things that make them uncomfortable, like not just your farts, but also, you having a conversation that's meaningful with them about things that are meaningful. Those are all of the utmost importance. So try to cut down the extractions, but the way not to dad is to have the TV on, eat dinner around the TV, center your life around devices, give kids devices in the car. That way they never have to interact with anything that makes them uncomfortable. Mainly a conversation with you because, no matter what age they are, unless they're like 5 or under, you're probably not cool anymore. So that's one way not to dad. Real easy.